Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Tim, for your very interesting comment on what is an MBA. Everyone knows, those that participate to it, everyone knows what is an MBA. And everyone has inside of himself what is an MBA, what is a program here at MIB. And MIB, as I was saying before, is a big family. It's a great group that will provide opportunities in the future. And the school is supporting this. It's supporting this through a very important alumni association. Because the alumni association is the link that will allow you to be part of the community in the future. And today we have the pleasure to host the president of the MIB Alumni Association, who is a former participant of MBA program, and we would like to leave the floor, ladies and gentlemen, to Franco Leoni.
Thank you, Professor Pilotto. Well, hello to everybody. Hello, guys. Today is your day. And welcome to the new students that became part of our community. And thank you to the school for giving me the opportunity to talk about the MIB School of Management Alumni Association. Our association is ruled by a group of exceptional people over whom I have the honor to preside. They are Enrico Balli, Eliana Basto, Fabio Borsoi, Claudia Grubissa, Anil Kecelioglu, Ezio Messina, Giampaolo Oliva, Roberto Pugliese, and Dorina Stanculescu. Some of them are here. Dorina for sure. I don't know if it's anybody else. Without forgetting the part of the school, which consists of Stefano Pilotto, our dean, and Andrea Tracogna, and Francesco Venier, Carolina Meucci, Fabio Radetti, and Valentina Savino. We met about once a month to organize the life of the association. Those meetings are open to former graduates and those still studying. And we also will have a meeting board today at 2 p.m., so who wants to participate is invited. I know it has been a busy year for you, a very intensive and tough one. A lot, let's say, few hours of sleep, as Andrea Tacconi discovered also yesterday night. He told me, and I was with you. A lot of personal growth, a lot of sharing, and a lot of fun too. I believe that many of you feel like different person compared to a year ago. Is it right? To paraphrase a famous quote, I would say that the journey you have done is half the reward. The other half, of course, is the rest of the journey, which starts now. You know that the economic world of today is really complex. Italy, Europe, the West in general are in deep crisis, and much of the rest of the world is rapidly changing. But the good news is that MBA School of Management has given you the tools to be global managers or global entrepreneurs. You know, you actually have no limits. But there are two things that may happen, that have happened to me. You may find yourself in an environment where you are not always understood, where not everyone speaks your managerial language. Every day, you will need to have the strength to be part of the engine of change in the organization that you encounter. Not be afraid, as Tim said, with a mix of responsibility, sorry, soft skills, very important, as Tim said. It's also up to you to be part of this change. The second thing, after a few years, exactly the opposite. To be, how to say, very integrated into a system that is costing. You will have to have the strength to continue to grow, to change. And this, in my opinion, is even more difficult. For this, we have the association. We use it to recharge ourselves. And we recharge ourselves by finding ourselves. We, alike, different in our origins, in our past experiences, but similar. Similar in excellence, in having big dreams, in the determination to achieve them. Recharging by renewing our skills that became outdated every year if you do not nurture them continuously. And MIB is extremely supportive, giving continuing education to its former graduates. By recharging by comparing ourselves. Let me give you some personal examples. 9 years ago, I was at an MIB social, and I was speaking with Laura Rossi Brunori, MBA 13. She had lived a long time in China, and where she were trading with some company in the Far East. She told me about a very interesting exhibition that was going to take place in the following days, and was relevant to one of my activities. The same week I left for Hong Kong, and I stayed for nearly a month in China, where I started some of the things that are still of the foundation of most of my companies. Another one. In 2007, one of my companies was going to be forced to accept a merger that was being promoted by the accountant of the majority shareholder. The weekend before the merger, I went to MIB on the Snow, where I met Thomas Krabek, MBA 17. Randomly speaking with him, I find the right argument to counter an operation that would have been very destructive. Another one, 3 years ago, I was at the MIB event, and speaking with a guy, he informed me of an order worth several million euro that only my company had the skill to pull off. I could give you dozens of those examples. For many years, I've also been in other associations relevant to my specific activity or related to the world of startups, or some very, let's say, famous and general ones such as Confindustria. With all due respect to all this and the nobility lobby, in no one of them do I find the same globalness of thought, together with the skills, the experience, the creative idea that are the heritage of our community of students and professors. Our community have, how can I say, an incredible force. I've said the community of students and professors, our teachers, our allies in our community and as part of our community. Our main objectives are the same. If the realization of our dream is the greatest asset that we can give to our school. If we succeed as an alumni, we succeed as a school of which we are all a part. So, I invite you to take advantage of all the opportunity to meet, to seek each other out when you are visiting a country. The association LinkedIn and Facebook group are very useful search tool to find out where we are, what we do, when to meet each other. The Alumni Association gives you loads of opportunity, from training, such as conferences, training days, round table that we organize every year, to sports, like the NBA Cup, the MIB on the Snow, this year even the NBA Golf. To socials, we organize socials like the traditional Christmas dinner, the spring ball, the barbecue on the beach. For many of these, I give a special thanks to Professor Pilotto for his constant commitment in terms of time, and of course to the school for the economic resources that it provides. Thank you. Your own community, over the year, we had the desire to meet again. Take advantage of the things that I've talked about, to meet each other and at the same time to meet our community of alumni. In 2008, I was in another graduation ceremony, I was here. And a few days later, Pablo Bozzo, one of the graduates, published a great video on YouTube called An MBA in 360 Days, showing images recalling the emotions of a year. Today is a great day for you but as I said at the beginning, even more important is the journey you have done during this year, a journey that continues with our alumni community around the world. Congratulations again to all of you.